what the heck is Hey guys, what the heck is up? We're
back
and better
than
ever. We're gonna be talking about healthy relationships and how you know that you're ready to move in with your significant other. This is our first like non-vlog, like sit down with my real camera, light, in our new space. Welcome to Celia and Tyrell's crib. First off, before I get into this video, I never expected to move in with my significant other at this age. I 100% thought I was gonna find a boyfriend late college, after college, and move in with them after college, and look where we're at. I'm a junior living with my freaking boyfriend. Who would have thought? Not me. Definitely not me. But here we are.
Oh.
First off, a disclaimer. This is our experience, our thoughts. Obviously, we're not any type of licensed couples therapists, whatever. So whatever works for you, but this is just our thoughts and opinions on the topic, right, babe?
Mm-hmm.
The first topic is arguments. You want to speak on this, babe?
No.
We argue, babe.
Yeah, we argue.
Yes, we argue. Every couple argues. If
you don't argue,
there's something wrong. I actually read an article saying if you don't argue, there's probably something wrong. Like you don't need to argue, but you should be arguing. Like
something wrong.
I'm not encouraging arguing, but like arguments
comes with the relationship.
Arguments are okay, but the main thing I wanted to touch on is how you solve your arguments. If you argue and argue and argue and never come to a resolution, then that's probably not a good sign, because you shouldn't be arguing without a resolution. Tyra and I, we argue, but like we work through our problems and come to a resolution, or another big word, compromise. I don't know what a compromise is, babe. When you both agree on something, or not necessarily agree, but meet in the middle. Sometimes you gotta take one for the team, sometimes they gotta take one for the team. It's just compromise. This one was really big for me. When you know, you know. Like I literally was like, I didn't have any doubts, anything. I was like, yep, I'll live with him. Like it was just like, yeah, you know. The other thing is you shouldn't have any red flags. There should be no red flags. If you have a red flag, no, don't move in with them. Bad idea.
Don't do it.
Don't have any red flags. Like if you have some red flags about your significant other, you are setting yourself up to failure. No, don't have any red flags. Point blank. Period. It should be an easy decision. You shouldn't have, not as easy decision of like where you're gonna live, whatever, but it should be an easy decision on should you live with your partner.
For me, because you know, you keep touching me though. I don't want to speak too much on it, but you know.
Speak too much on it, babe.
No, never thought, but here we are today. I'm the happiest man ever. Back up off.
The next one is you will be spending a lot of time with your significant other.
Yeah,
so
it
make
won't be
sure
like y'all won't have anything to talk about. You
won't have anything to talk about. Wait, yes, well, we have a lot of stuff we talk about. Basically, you'll be spending a lot of time with this person, and if you're not unsure if you should spend this time with your person, honestly, if you can, go on a vacation with them, or spend like a long weekend in with them for like a good week. To see if you can actually spend that much time together without driving each other crazy, getting into arguments, because sometimes people just aren't compatible. And you know, like if you're dating someone you haven't spent good long consecutive days in a row with each other, like consistently, it can become an issue when you can get sick of that person. For sure. Also,
for sure.
Know each other's pet peeves, especially living with someone. Like for example, my pet peeve is when I'm trying to sleep and Tyrell's on the game, like with his mic in, and we talked about this and we decided that if I have to get up early the next day or something, he can play the game, but as long as he's quiet, because that's a pet peeve of mine. And like basically that's having your routines be compatible and making sure that you can put yourself and the other person first.
Playing the game and she tells you to get off, don't listen.
Because
like it won't be about nothing. So
Tyrell. And then
play the game. So they're just crazy.
You are going to have to be vulnerable. Like living with a person, there's nothing to hide. Like you can't hide anything about your routine. Let's say you have some weird little quirks or whatever. Like your partner will know them. Do I have any weird quirks? Like do I live weird like in certain ways? You don't think so? I thought I did at least.
If you scared to take a crap, then it ain't real, you know. You know when it's real when you can take a crap.
Which you will have to do at some point.
If you don't, then y'all weird. I don't know.
You are living in a space together, which means it takes work. So make sure you put yourself in this situation and talk about this beforehand about what you'll be doing. For example, obviously you'll have to clean, and since it's a shared space, you need to agree on that.
Come up with a chore chart.
Come up with a chore chart, which we still have to do. But like our apartment's kind of small, so it's not that many things to do. But you don't.
Can't be dirty.
Yeah, don't be dirty.
You don't want to live in a dirty crib.
Take care of yourself. Like don't make. Okay, also don't make your girl do all the work, because she will end up hating you. Not hating you, but resenting you.
She can do some of the work, like
help her out, guys.
She can do
I know
the dishes. She can do, the hard stuff, and
we're living in 2021, almost 2022. Like
guys, I know
men can do shit
get off
your ass. Go work. Go help her out.
Hard
get that done together.
Hard-working man. When y'all get off, make sure she had that house cleaned for you.
Tyrell, shut up. What if you don't work? What if you a bum?
If you a bum, then I don't know why you with the bum. Like
earlier this week, I cooked dinner. Tyrell did the dishes. Simple, compromise,
simple.
Easy.
It ain't hard
Easy.
to clean a few dishes.
So now we're moving on to tips before we end out this video. These are tips after you make that decision of moving in together. Make sure you're both on the lease. Like if y'all end up.
If you ain't on the lease, you messed up.
Yeah.
And you a bum.
If you're on the lease, something happens, someone ends up cheating, y'all break up, just anything happens, you decide it's not working, make sure you are both on the lease, so you're both responsible for your apartment obligations, rent, all that stuff, because that would be a shitty situation. Rent, paying rent. Make sure you have some sort of agreement beforehand on how rent is gonna be.
Man, just make sure to have a job, have a bag, dog.
Yeah.
Hot
stuff is expensive, guys. Especially if you live in a city like us. Or anywhere. Life is just expensive, basically. Make sure you figure that out. Make sure you're on top of rent. Make sure you have it all planned out and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, just make sure that rent is worked out where it's equal, or make sure money can be a tricky subject, especially if you're a new couple. I mean, we've only been together almost a year, coming up on a year. In a situation where one person doesn't end up paying for all of it, because at the end of the day, y'all both should be paying. That was it for this video. If we might make a part 2 if you guys have questions, whatever. If you do,
we'll make a part 2 if y'all comment.
Yeah, if y'all comment part 2.
Like and comment and subscribe.
Or if you want any more relationship tips.
Y'all gotta do all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And yeah, that was it for this video.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Stay safe, y'all. We love y'all.
Brr.
Okay.
We out. Girl.